Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Cats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cardinals offense will have the ball first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Just get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying the left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
That's another Ball State first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Herbstreit. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Cardinals are on the move. Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. Hard running there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They're getting talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's it fly. And the timing just a hair off. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Herbstreit. Quick completion on the out route. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Bobcats offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Oh, he's got a chance. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wilson to pass. Rush is on him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Herbstreit. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up a touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Oh, my God.
He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wilson will throw. Quickly complete. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Just Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him. Looking down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Touchdown, Ohio! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where is the defense? They know this ball is going deep.
Oh my goodness, bro.
The defense just doesn't play great. It doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Oh boy.
The first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
And the Cardinals
Unbelievable.
will kick it off to start the second half.
Hail Mary.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wilson to pass. Close to the marker, it's Grover. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10.
Game stop.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Mitchell. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. They're working that left side. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on.
Hello.
Spotted at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. Finds a man by himself.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wants to throw. It's Herbstreit. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires on the run. Finds a spot in the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down. First play of the drive, If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wilson will throw. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Cardinals are on the move. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Herbstreit. Catch in the middle, it's Presley.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a crease to the left. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! trailing early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Rides to back and leaves it. Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Pugh. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wilson to pass. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Grover. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fitted in the window for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making.
There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Are you serious, game? Are you serious?
He continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
That's
And the
cheating, bro.
Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Ball State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wilson will throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bobcats in the hurry up. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that